Welcome to the online lecture series for the subject Complex Variable and Partial Differential Equation. Myself Ankit Acharya, and this is our first lecture after introductory lecture, and today we will discuss about for the chapter First Order Partial Differential Equation. So in this chapter majorly we will discuss about these 6 topics. So the one by one I will discuss about these topics. First topic is formation of PDE by elimination of arbitrary constant. Second topic, formation of PDE by elimination of arbitrary function. And third topic, solution of PDE by direct integration. Fourth topic, Lagrange linear equation. Fifth topic, nonlinear partial differential equation. In this topic, we have total 4 cases. So that's why I am writing here in bracket case 1 to 4. And for nonlinear partial differential equation, we will discuss Charpit's method. So using Charpit's method, how we can solve nonlinear partial differential equation. So let's see. So first, what is partial differential equation? This is a definition of partial differential equation. A differential equation containing more than one independent variable and the partial differential equation with respect to them is called differential equation. So in partial differential equation, we have more than one independent variable, okay, and there are two independent variable and one dependent variable. As for example, see Laplace equation, two-dimensional equation, that is del square u by del x square plus del square u by del y square, that is equal to 0. Second, del z by del x plus del z by del y, that is equal to 1. So these two are example of partial differential equation. First example, you can see that second order partial differential equation, and the another example is a first order partial differential equation. Now next is, in this chapter you have to remember some notations. First one is P is equal to del z by del x, then Q is equal to del z by del y, R is equal to del square z by del x square, S is equal to del square z by del x del y, and T is equal to del square z by del y square. These all notations you already use in your second semester engineering mathematics for the chapter ordinary differential equation. So the same notation we will use in this chapter also. So just remember these all notations P, Q, R, S and T. Now next is first method, formation of PDE by elimination of arbitrary constant. Now in this method we have to eliminate arbitrary constant from a given equation. Generally, if you remember that in differential equation you have one differential equation and you solve that differential equation and you will get one equation. Now here you have to take the procedure totally reverse. Now in this procedure you have one equation is already given, and from that equation you have to make partial differential equation. So if the number of arbitrary constant, now there are some hint to solve the differential equation. If number of arbitrary constant equal to number of independent variable, then the form PDE is of first order. That means if you have x and y independent variable and a and b are arbitrary constant, then that means there are two independent variable and two arbitrary constants. So in that case, whatever the partial differential equation you make, that is first order partial differential equation, that is sure. Now if you have more than if you have three arbitrary constant and two independent variable, that means you have more than the you have more arbitrary constant than the number of independent variable. So in that case, whatever the partial differential equation you make, that is definitely a second order partial differential equation, or it can be more than second order partial differential equation. So these two are hint that you have to remember. So let's solve some example of this topic. First example is form PDE from z is equal to ax plus by. So call it equation number 1. First of all, this is our equation number 1. Now differentiate equation 1. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to x on both the side. Okay, so P is equal to, why I write P is equal to? Because P is nothing but del Z by del X. Don't forget our all notation. So P is equal to del Z by del X, and differentiation of Ax plus By. What is differentiation of Ax plus By? With respect to X. So that is A only. Call it equation number 2. Okay, we start with very simple example. Because we are taking partial differentiation with respect to X, so Y is a constant, and differentiation of Y with respect to X, that is 0. Now differentiation equation 1 with respect to Y. So that is Q is equal to del Z by del Y, and differentiation of equation 1 with respect to Y, that is equal to B. Okay, call it equation number 3. Now I want to make a partial differential equation from this equation. Z is equal to Ax plus By. Okay, from this equation Z is equal to Ax plus By. Now put A is equal to P and B is equal to Q in equation number 1. So that's why our partial differential equation is nothing but Z is equal to Px plus Qy. Okay, so now this is our partial differential equation of first order, and Z is equal to, from first order, and Z is equal to Ax plus By. Now let's take second example. Z is equal to x minus a into y plus b. So call it equation number 1. Call it equation number 1. Now differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x again. Okay, so I am not writing the sentence. You can understand we are taking differentiation of equation 1 with respect to x. So that you have to write in your examination. I am not writing here. Okay, so try to understand. I am just directly write the equation. So P is equal to, just P is equal to differentiation of equation 1. So call it equation number 1 first. And what is P? P is nothing but del Z by del X. So P is equal to, when we are taking differentiation of equation 1 with respect to X, that is nothing but Y plus B, because differentiation of X minus A with respect to X, that is 1. So Y plus B, call it equation number 2. Now differentiation of equation 1 with respect to Y. So Q is equal to del Z by del Y. Q is equal to del Z by del Y, that is equal to X minus A. So this is equation number 3. Now you can understand that instead of Y plus B, we can write P. Okay, and instead of X minus A, we can write Q. So put this two value. So put this two value means from equation number 2 and 3, put this two value in equation number 1. So that's why we will get Z is equal to nothing but P into Q. Okay, but in examination you have to write all the sentences. Don't forget equation number 1, you are taking first differentiation of equation 1 with respect to X, so that you have to write again differentiation of equation 1 with respect to Y, so that sentence also you have to write. Don't write direct equation. Okay, so this is for all the students instruction, try to remember. Now next example. Now form a partial differential equation from z square is equal to ax square plus by square. So call it equation number 1 first. Call it equation number 1. So this is equation number 1. Now we are taking partial differentiation with respect to x. So P is equal to, don't forget P is nothing but del Z by del X. So P is equal to 2ax. Okay, differentiation of ax square, that is equal to 2ax, and Q is equal to, when you are taking partial differentiation with respect to y, so Q is equal to del Z by del Y, that is equal to 2by. Now from this equation, what is the value of a? Value of a is equal to, you can write p by 2x, and from this equation value of q, value of b that is equal to q by 2y. So this two value, the value of a is nothing but p by 2x, and the value of b that is equal to q by 2y. Now put this two value in equation 1. Okay, so z square is equal to that is equal to, instead of a is what? P by 2x, so p by 2x into x square, plus instead of b, q by 2y into y square. Okay, so this x cancel out, x square upon x, here also y square upon y. So finally we get z square that is equal to p by 2 z square that is equal to p by 2 into x plus q by 2 into y. So that's why 2z square that is equal to px plus qy. Okay, so this is our partial differential equation from the given equation. So in this lecture we discuss about how we can find partial differential equation using the elimination of arbitrary constant. So thank you.